Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, March the 26th. Always a pleasure to have you with us today. And, of course, Walter Bargen, sitting right over there, our very first poet laureate for the state of Missouri.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Once a poet laureate, are you always a poet laureate?
I would like to think so. Well, I'm always going to be the first poet laureate.
Right.
You know, even though there are now into their fifth poet laureate for the state of Missouri.
Yeah.
So,
but that was quite an honor.
it was very exciting.
Yeah,
no one seemed to know what a poet laureate was, including me, and no one seemed to know what a poet laureate is supposed to do. So it was up to me to kind of figure out what kinds of things that I would get involved with.
Right.
So it was quite exciting, and it was really surprising, the demand for the poet laureate. It was like the embodiment of poetry for 2 years, and everybody wanted to see the embodiment of poetry.
Yeah. We were talking before we started today what poetry does, and it's something bigger than us, right? It allows us to see beyond ourselves.
Yes, that's... Lew Welsh, a mid-20th century San Francisco poet, wrote a very short poem called Ring of Bone, and it goes like this. Step out onto the planet. Draw a circle 100 feet round. Inside that circle are 300 things maybe nobody has ever seen and maybe nobody understands. How many can you find? Isn't that a great challenge?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not only a great poem, but it's a challenge to live your life as a conscious person.
Right.
And to be curious and to get out there and explore the world.
Okay, now speaking of exploring the world, you're going to do a poem today about driving. Was it across the country?
No. It was driving, I believe, from Ashland to Columbia.
Oh, okay. I thought you were driving across the country with the box springs on top of the car.
No, well, there was a set of box springs on top of the car. My arm is out the window. No matter how you tie a box springs down, the wind coming against the car when you're going 60 miles an hour wants to lift it up.
Right.
So I wanted to keep my hand on it to feel if it was really getting loose or not. And then there was the mattress that was inside the car, too large for the car, of course, is bumping against the back of my head. And I described the whole experience in cosmological terms, a reference to the universe. And what the discovery there for me is that no matter what we do, there is a larger frame of reference. It's just waiting for us to discover what that frame of reference is.
Can we hear the poem?
Yes, you can.
The name is?
Brotherhood.
All right. So here's Walter Bargen with Brotherhood.
Following that yellow line far into the dark, I just passed the moon. Forget the cosmologists. I'm driving a car with an odometer that reads 250,000 miles. Proof enough for any expansive theory. Once in a while there are directions, tear here to open. Then the mangled and forlorn fall out. The mascara of skids runs the length of the highway, and I hardly bat an eye. There's a few radiant rusting holes in the rear hatch. The hood and left fender are primed black where a deer and beer collided late one cosmic night. Don't look inside. The coffee-stained ceiling is morning's rushed star chart. There's enough dust on the dash to choke a galaxy into life. There's a second planet of gravel rattling over the rotting floorboards. I'm driving one arm out the window and up in the air as if I'm asking a question at 60 miles an hour. Nothing but the road to say, it's my turn. It's all straight ahead, and the only answer, accelerate. The sky is laid out on box springs on the roof. Like a theorist's missing matter, the mattress is wedged inside the car, bumping into the back of my head. I lean forward, pushed over the steering wheel, the fan on high, heat boiling through the window, arm out against the wind. There's no end in sight when the pickup, held together with bumper stickers, trash blowing from the bed, as if Hansel and Gretel won't remember the way back, passes me. The bare-chested driver grins, blows his horn, and salutes with an open beer.
Okay.
Brotherhood.
And that when did that take place?
Let me. I'd say that it took place probably 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got maybe 2 minutes left. Do you have one more?
Okay.
Short one?
Well, it will take. We can get it done.
All right.
Okay. This is called the Great Moon Hoax, and this is about an event in 1835 where fake news comes into play.
In the 1800s, they were talking about fake news.
No, they weren't talking about it, but it's what happened when
All
you look back on it, and of course it reflects on today. Great Moon Hoax. It's clear across the bottom of the TV screen, the crawler moving slow enough you won't miss a word, moving slow enough you're hooked and can't let go, but it's not enough. The commentators can't stop talking. It's beyond the sensational. It's beyond astonishing. It's clear. It's definitive. Denial out of the question. Sir John Herschel, the eminent British astronomer with a hydro-oxygen mechanism attached to his telescope has discovered life on the moon, including 38 new species of trees, horned bears, bipedal beavers, multiple humanoid species, some with bat wings, some with faces similar to orangutans, though one is less dark in color and another scarcely less lovely than angels. The New York Sun, intending satire, but the truth of satire is reprinted and translated into newspapers around the world on August 25, 1835. Precursor to Orson Welles' War of the Worlds, October 30th, 1938, and nationwide panic follows the radio broadcast. Reporting nearly 200 years later, after the Sun's satire, the fake news is no longer fake news, since it's the news reporting on fake news.
When did you write that?
Sometime in the past year.
Okay.
Yeah, not in 1835.
Right, you got it. If you want more of Walter's work, you've got several books out, and
Yes.
they're available where?
Well, this is my latest book.
Until next time.
Until next time, and it is available at Yellow Dog Books, at Skylark Books, and at Barnes and Noble.
And
sometimes.
Amazon also, right?
And on Amazon.
Or from the trunk of his car.
That's
Trunk
right.
of his
Always
car.
in the trunk of my car.
Right. All right. Walter Bargen, thank you so much for coming by. It's a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, always a joy.
Yeah, if something you would like to hear, I would always love to hear from you. Drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. Have yourself a nice day. Tomorrow we're going to chat with Alex LaBrunery about money. Bye-bye.